Shalom, ladies and gentlemen. Today, as always, we'll be talking about a weekly Torah portion, Parshas Ki Tavo, when you will come to land of Israel. Last Parsha, we went to the war for land of Israel. Now we are already there. And again, as all previous Parshas, Moshe Rabbeinu gives us the big account of the mitzvahs, dozens of mitzvahs of the social relationship. One of the mitzvahs are extremely important to understanding of the relationship in general and to the Jewish understanding and the history as well. But before that, I will share again my rabbinical pain. I have to officiate a lot of services, funeral services, weddings, and so on. And I remember it was many years ago, I was officiating a wedding, a chuppah, very nice guys, and when I just began the service, I took microphone and just tried to say congratulations to the bride and the groom before the actual blessings. The photographer at the wedding was already kind of drunk, and he approached me, grabbed microphone in my hands and said, "Please, Rabbi, just stop talking already. Everybody is tired." So I didn't start talking back then yet, but yes, today it's very popular. To every mitzvah, every ceremony has to be with the speech. Listen, I'm the rabbi. It's what's called in America pulpit rabbi. I do the speech every Shabbos for my congregation. And once one of my congregants said that he's timing the rabbis how long are they speaking. He actually stopped doing so, I believe. At least he didn't tell me. But I don't know. Everybody had their own experience with the talking rabbis. But in our weekly Torah portion, we have a mitzvah that you must talk when you perform this mitzvah. It's a mitzvah of bikurim, of the first fruits of the harvest. Technically, the person that harvested like a first fruit, let's say, of the oranges, put in a special basket, brings it with a special procession to Jerusalem, gives it to the Kohen, and it's not enough just to give it to the priest in the temple. The person has to recite a special historical gratitude, that word by word, pretty long one, mentioned in our Torah portion. We have different mitzvahs. We have mitzvahs that are practically only an action, and you don't need to talk when you do this mitzvah. Those are most of the mitzvahs, actually. For example, if you take mezuzah, when you don't speak when you put mezuzah, and now I roll the parchment, and now I'll put it in a box, and I'll nail it to the door. No, you just say the blessing before, which we obligated to recite the blessing before the performance of the mitzvah. You nail it to the doorpost, and this is it. You go to the next mitzvah. However, there are mitzvahs that we obligated to speak more, actually, besides the action, without an action, like mitzvahs like Pasova Agadah, or Shema, or Tefillah, prayer, when you actually, the fulfillment of the mitzvahs is the speech. But mitzvahs of Bikurim, mitzvahs of the first fruits of the harvest, must combine both. It's not enough that you just bring the basket, which is great. You must say all this long speech of the gratitude. Why? I think personally it's because we are talking about the gratitude. Gratitude, it's a very difficult thing to achieve. And it's not enough that we do something to show gratitude. It's extremely important to have a courage and to know how to say thank you to our loved ones. This is a key point of relationship between the children and the parents, between the parents and the children, between partners, between human beings, to be able to recite specifically, maybe sometimes formally, to say thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, usually we're talking about the importance of the action. Maaseh ikar, the action is what's important. But here, sometimes we need also to speak. Sometimes even we need more to say thank you than actually show it with the action. So take your courage. Don't be embarrassed. Learn to say thank you to your loved ones. This is the key to the good relationship. Thank you very much. Good luck. I see you next week.